Hi and welcome. This is Elena with Angel Messages with Elena, and I am at Wild Hearts Horse Rescue. I've been working here for the last month as a volunteer, working with a newborn foal and a broodmare who just had a baby this last Tuesday. So sorry for the appearance, but I've only had like 2 hours of sleep today. So we are getting into May, and May for me is about not just leadership, but if you've been a student for a while, it's time to be a teacher. If you've been a teacher, it's time to be the student. So it's about role reversals that is coming on into learning and to keep teaching. It's also about water, and it's about miracles. So May is a wonderful thing, and the goddess Maya, it was assigned to May because of her name, Maya. She's a god, or one of the stars of the Pleiades. And when you asked her permission, you gave her your first fruits, and then she in exchange would give you a yes or no answer. So I think you would be really excited to see what is coming into May. Yeah, it's so exciting. So this reading is for the 4 full weeks of May 5th to June 1st. So we are looking at the first full week, that is May 5th to the 11th. It is about our throat chakra, and then also about our third eye, into actually seeing physical, tangible things with our eyes and actually hearing. Because for so long, we have been actually deaf and blind to a lot of the spiritual world, and a lot of those things are actually coming to fruition, and manifestations are making their appearances. We also are looking at, we're leaving the new moon, and we're starting into the waxing part of the moon, which is about youth, and to get into your childlike role of looking at things. So too much times we take so many things seriously, but you really have to have time to get into your inner child. Also, May 8th is about Israel's independence, and I am very attuned to the things that goes on into the Israel, to the Bible, and to the angels, because every angel is working for Israel's behalf as well. So this is really exciting. We're using the goddess card, and then we're going to be using a couple of decks as well that I have worked with, that I've created myself. So this is interesting. This is Maya. This is another goddess that is assigned to the month of May. You may not know much about her, but she's about illusion. I want to just say that the things that you think is illusion is really a false statement. Because, we are tangible, we can, feel and touch things. But to know that we have already gone through all of these circumstances, we're just having the human experience, is not an illusion, because we're actually going through it. So for our bodies, it's like the first time going through it. And, yeah, I don't know how else to say, but we're very magical people. And just to know that this week of May 5th through the 11th is really about using magic, using divination, using manifestation, because we're going to see so many wonderful and new things that are coming to pass, that is into our future, into our present, into awareness. So just be aware of that. It's really beautiful. So I have this card. This is a horse that's all saddled up, and that's exactly what it means. It's like, saddle up, here we go. So if you've been sitting for a long period of time and you just don't know which way you're gonna go or how things are gonna work out, to know that the angels are saying, get on board, here we go. This card is also assigned to the S, which is the number 1. When you condense all the numbers down, it comes to 1, and 1 is about leadership. So you may be called to be a leader, to be that teacher this week as well. And then we have Juanito. I love Juanito, a little Palomino cult that was my neighbor's, but Juanito is another word for like Little John. So it is a minor grace, God's grace. So there's a Leo minor and the Leo in a constellation. So to know that there is like one that is lesser. So for women, we have been told that we're the lessers. So God's grace can also come through the woman and not just man. So if you are a woman out there, just to know that there's God's grace that is coming through a woman. And if you're a guy, be understanding that a woman is coming into your presence right now. And then we have a timing card. Now, the timing card is not always exactly for that time, but this one really works well because it is, this is reversed for you, but it's the waxing of the moon, which is about youth. And it's perfect because this is how the moon is going through right now, and how it's going to start getting fuller. So this is, tapping into your inner child and having fun. You can have fun and do business at the same time, but just to know that you're going to be called up to do some special extra things for the first full week of May. Our second full week is from May 12th to May 18th. It is about family connections into our speech and also into our crown, into the I know, but it's also about order, that things are coming into a specific order. Natural order is coming back. So no more things have to be forced. That's why we have the illusion card, the magical card, because now it's going to be like instantaneously. So we have Mother's Day that is coming on the May 12th, which is the beginning of the second week. So we honor our mother. And then we have full moon at the end of this week and Armed Forces Day on May 18th. So I like to take anything that has to do with Army, military, things like that, because there's a lot of it in May, and also into the meaning of months and to the meaning of the days, and I've changed it. So instead of looking at armed forces, but literally look at the Army and how, we can lift things and we can carry things, but we could also, set them down as well. And look at it as your own inner power that is rising up in you and how a force it is. And now this is May 4th that I'm taping this, so May the 4th, the force be with you, the energy force that is all around us. So we have Metis that comes. She was a goddess who always made herself small, but she was the lesser who gave great advice. So even in the Taj Mahal, that woman who was celebrated was the same as Metis. She made herself smaller. We are not going to do that no more, ladies and gentlemen. We are rising up into our full power. And so wisdom is coming to the table this week. You're going to use a lot of it, especially with speech and into the I know. Like a lot of epiphanies are going to start happening coming into this week. And then what is beautiful about that is that we have a dream card. This is a Pegasus, a black Pegasus. So this is about what is your dream? What is your heart's desire? And you'll see this more towards the third and fourth week, that this really flows into your heart's desire for the May, asking permission is of your heart's desire. So what is your heart's desire? What is your dreams? Not for everyone. This is you personally. I don't want nobody to say, well, I want to do this, because that's your divine life goal, your path. But what is your heart's desire? Because this is how you have to tap into the heart. And a better way to do that is to do what you love. And I'm working with horses, and this is my guides. And I had no idea that I would even be doing this right now, because God's preparing me for something different. But this is my heart's desire. And I am just like on 7th and 8th and 10th heaven. So what is your heart's desire? And then if you're like wondering, oh, is it okay? Well, the yes card came to the surface. So yes, you can tap into your heart's desire. If you're asking a question this week, to know that yes, you can. Mother Maya has already said yes. So whatever you're asking for the second week, or it might be some kind of a question, just to know, yes, go forward. use wisdom and how to go forward in your plans. But yeah, the goddess of wisdom is backing you in your dreams. And I love this. This is our Friday card. It's about purified, being cleansed, and moving and loving on. So lots of action. First week, second week, lots to do. And to know that our thoughts are being pure and being cleansed. We are being cleansed as humanity in a beautiful way to be manifestors. So check out my YouTube video walking through the days of the week to manifest. Super easy, and you could do this. So now we're going into the third full week of May 19th through the 25th. This is about empowerment in our solar plexus, the ray, and into our throat, which is the speech, I speak. It's also about joining families together, joining people in general together, getting you empowered into your own empowerment. And we also look at, let's see, the 19th is the second Passover for Israel. The 23rd is Lag BaOmer, which is about the fighting spirit. Now, for me, Omer, there was another Omer that I had to count, and that ended on May 1st. So to know that there's a fighting spirit that is within all of us. Okay, so don't give up. This might be the kind of week that you're like, oh, I'm just drained. Okay, but keep going. It's not over yet, okay? So then we have Aphrodite that comes to the table. Aphrodite is about romantic love. It's about love of heart's desire as well. So remember last week it said, what is your dreams? Well, this week, the third week, you are going to be manifesting and probably doing things of your heart's desire. And she's a number 2 card, which is about faith and trust and assurance that everything will work out. And if you're a woman, it's also the temple, the child, and the woman. And what is really interesting too, because it's like, don't give up. Well, I have this card, and this is the omnipotent. This means all powerful, or many powers, all powerful. So that you are really powerful people. You really truly are. And to trust and be assured that when you get into that heart chakra, amazing miracles are going to be at work. And then guess what? Then we have the star card. So I love this because it's like 2 little girls with a unicorn. It's a horse that was dressed up as a unicorn. And this is a wish upon a star, and all your dreams will come true. So I tell you what, if you're dreaming dreams, you're going to have success. You're going to be doing the dreams. You're going to do your heart's desires. Whatever your heart's desire for you is going to happen. Okay, I really truly believe that this is. Yeah, it's just too random to just say, oh, it's gonna happen this way. Because I mean, I just pull cards and cards fall out, and this is what the divine is saying. So trust in that. And then we have the unity, the equality day, the uniting day, which is our Wednesday card. Wednesday is about everything bridged. It's divine masculine to divine feminine, and we're joined together. So that could also be a completion of a transformation. Some of you will be getting into your Dharma, which is an incarnation, not reincarnation, but an incarnation of your body into your journey that you're all put together, all your pieces, what in this lifetime has been taken apart, because I know Capricorn has really gone through a lot, and so now we're starting to going through and having more success at it. So to know, a lot of you are getting all put back together. Okay, so there's a lot of healing that is going on into the month of May. Miracle workers, healers. All right, so our 4th week of May, we are looking at May 26th to June 1st. It is about 4 chakras. Okay, so it's about our solar plexus, the ray. It's about the Fa for the family and connecting. It's about the soul into the tangible, seeing of the third eye and physical sight and hearing, and into the crown chakra, into the knowing, but into the natural order. 27th is Memorial Day, and this is when we give thanks and we remember those who fought the good fight. But just don't remember soldiers. Remember other people have gone before us. There's been martyrs. There's been people who stood up for their own rights and for other different things, and that's a different kind of army. Spiritual things that we had to go through this. Well, in all religions there are martyrs. So, but don't dwell too long into the sorrow and the grief, because we're coming out into a point where we're leaving all that behind, and we're going to find joy. We're going to find happiness and love and peace. So we remember, but we don't stay into that sorrow, because we're moving on. All right. So we have Mama Cocha, which is about water. She's the 3/3 card, so she's all about community and family, and she's about flow. Everything is flowing. It's fluid. The 4th week, right, May 26th to June 1st, everything is just really fluid. Now it could be like overwhelming into other people's emotions, so kind of like at the end of this month, just kind of be careful of how you present things or how you hear things. Ask questions, making sure that you are communicating and that you are hearing right comprehension, because that's part of the knowing part as well. So I love that card. And then we have another unity card. So we had a unity card last week, and then we have one this week. So unity is flowing, so there's going to be like a lot of unified things coming together. This is all good, because I don't see nothing bad in this. And of course somebody will make it bad somewhere, but we're focusing on good things, that there is unity, there's partnership, there's equality. When we treat each other with respect, all right, then you're going to have unity, and to honor that. I love that. And I love this one. It's my horse that's rolling. His name is Maroki, which means majestic in Arabic, and I made this card to just roll with it. You know, that's why it's like, maybe you're trying to make sense to someone else in your own communication, and they're just not getting it. Just like, okay, well, walk away, because they're just not going to get it. All right, there's just some people who are just not going to get it, and to just roll with it, walk away from it if you need to. You know, have fun with it. Just kind of like, okay, you may have to you know, just do something else, and just kind of roll with the punches or roll away from the punches, and just kind of really have fun this week, because it may be really stressful for some of you if you're really into communication. And I think Mercury is kind of like retrograde again. So then we have water that comes to the table. It's also a number 2/2 card, which is a very powerful force of you know, the Kahil, the Shekinah, the divine feminine, that is the reflection of God. And it's assigned to water, but this is also air. It's water and air. So kind of be careful, because the things that we can say, speaking out, that is, you know, takes breath, that's also air. You just kind of be careful, because it can have a lot of emotion to it. So kind of watch out for that. So from whenever you have like maybe a confrontation, mark down 49 days from that and see if there's anything that happens from that, because there's always a reason for it. Because water is about feeding, and you know, like we like gardening. Okay, we fertilize it, we water it for growth. So things should start growing at the end of this week, the 4th week of May. Okay, it's also assigned to crystals, or 2 stones, which is the diamond. The diamond amplifies energy. So if you wear diamonds, it's going to be amplified. So just be careful of your own emotions. You want to keep tapping into that love and your heart's desire, and right into your dreams, because it's going to be amplified this week. And emerald is really a healing stone, and it's a healing for the heart. It guards your heart. So yeah, I would definitely use diamond and emerald this week, and wash them with a little bit of vinegar, salt, and rinse them, and then anoint your hands with oil. If you go through the manifesting through the days of the week, on Friday is when you use salt and vinegar oil. All separately but put together. It cleanses your energies, it amplifies it with the oil, and it's alchemy. So it's just like amazing things are going to be happening. So thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I really look like this, but I'm really having a blast. Not getting much sleep, but I'm taking care of like how old is she now, 12-day-old, a little colt that was just, or a filly that was found walking around. Mother had her and walked away and don't know where she come from. And a broodmare who had the baby, and she is 4 days old now. And there's lots of horses out here. I'm really having a blast. So I hope you really get into your heart's desire this month and really find out, be specific, and when writing into your heart's desire and what it is. Be specific. And if just don't leave it out there. It's like, oh, I want to go skydiving. Well, where do you want to go skydiving? Who do you want to go with? You know, you just write those things down, and don't even worry about how it's going to happen, because it's going to happen just like that. There's so many things that in this last week, after 2 weeks of doing the walking through the days of the week and manifesting and praying, is that now they're coming 24 hours later. So it's amazing and how things are really amplified that way. So, and also the diamond aspect is also, we are being carved as diamonds, and we are here to amplify others. So that's why it's really important to how we speak it and put it into the air, right, into the breath, because it says we have the power to lift or to fall people. We want to lift them up. We want to constantly encourage them. We want to always be into our love, because even when we are cleansed, we can actually, just by talking, connect people. We can heal people. We can change our environment. So there's so much aspects into so much that's coming into this month of May. And definitely, if you're a woman or you're really untapped into the divine feminine, yeah, amazing things are going to happen. So I do want you to let me know in the comments, or whenever you view this, because this is not just for this week. It's, you know, for whenever you tap into it, whenever you see it. Messages from the angels and divine transcends time and space. That is Saturn. That's the god of Saturn who changes that, and it's so quantum physics is not even funny. So and as a Capricorn, I can be able to present that for all of you, to have these things and these messages to be perfect for you at the time that you view this. So thank you again. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to reading your comments. Mwah!